20 big bottles of booze.
1 bottle of booze.
Yay!
I'm not going to be on camera. This is not fair.
Hi. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Manya's being a weenie. Doesn't want to be on camera.
Hi,
This is a
hello.
weenie.
How are you all
Ha ha ha
today?
ha ha ha. My camera just doesn't like StreamYards.
The
Like
first
when
thing
we-
she says is fucking. Goodbye, monetization.
I'm so sorry, my
Oh
bad.
no,
You're not
Oh,
sorry.
no.
It's literally rum and coke night. Who cares?
we stole Chesh's food.
No one cares. You stole the one fuck that's for me on Dapper's channel.
Oh god.
Hello, welcome. What's going on? Welcome to Rum and Coke Night, where we just hang out and talk about shit, whatever that shit may be. I've been watching this Chibi reviews person talking about their docs situation, and like there's some stuff that I'm like, okay, yeah, and other stuff that I'm like, I don't know about that.
I see. I
This-
really haven't been paying attention to it just because I've been working on my final for psych. So
Well, it's also like brand new. Like
Well,
this
yeah,
just happened. Yeah, so I got Manya with me and Crusher with me, and SARS, Necro's also here. Yo, what
he'll
up?
also be showing up.
Hello. Hi
Oh, he
there.
got links out to a lot of people.
Oh yeah. Also, I will say, Chesh, I will not be able to make Lexington this week. Dapper's already aware of this, but I thought I'd just tell you in person since you were
Sure.
doing this anyways.
Okay. What do you want?
did it.
I don't. There's nothing I can do about this.
I just thought I'd say it.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm if you want the details, I am celebrating my me and my BF's anniversary together.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah, and we're doing a special thing this year by going to Arizona FurCon. So that will be
Hey.
the first
nice.
convention for both of us, and possibly the
Nice.
last AZFC. I don't know. The
Oh.
organizers said that it might be the last thing just because the cost of running it has gone exponentially upwards.
Yeah, a lot of things. That's happened with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Unfortunately, AZFC, even despite being one of the larger cons, is still relatively small in comparison to stuff like MFF or Anthrocon, stuff that you would know about.
Stuff that I would know about. Are
Well,
you
it's stuff that-
exposing me right now? Is that what's happening?
Chesh, you're a goblin on the internet. Need I say more? Need I say
Yo, fair. Accurate, fair and accurate and balanced. Fair and balanced
Fair-
assessment.
fair, accurate, and balanced? Just like my Fox News coverage.
Hey,
A
let's go.
fuck
Listen,
you,
you're not
Fox.
beating. Nobody's gonna beat furry allegations while also being a goblin on the internet. Like that's not even possible.
Look, let's be real, and and pretend I'm looking directly. Actually, wait, I can do this. Hold on. Wait, I'm
So you
gonna do
turn
it
your
funny.
camera on.
No. I'll do something better. Where is it? How do I edit that?
Are you okay?
I've been in the heat all day.
You've been in heat all day?
No. Oh, okay. I can't do it unless I sign in, and I'm too lazy right now. No, I was out in the heat earlier today, doing some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Just
So-
around the house. New drip line needs to get in.
Mm,
And, It is miserable to put that in the heat. It turns out the
I
contract.
imagine it's kind of miserable to do anything in your part of the world outside at certain times of the year. Period.
Yes,
Mm.
quite.
What are you trying to say, Manya? What's going on?
I'm just saying I hate this. Like I'm in StreamYards and it's in light mode. Why are you in light mode?
Yeah, mine is too. Does it not have a dark mode?
I don't know.
I don't
like,
see a setting for it.
Sorry,
it
Manya.
should
I'm
match
forcing
with
you
the
to use light.
browser. What?
Some browsers
Sorry,
can
Manya.
force dark mode, but sometimes it doesn't let you.
Yeah, it gets mad about that. I know Google stopped allowing that recently.
Oh, come
me try.
on.
But then again, what has Google allowed recently?
Virtual background in general, Oh, there's
Yeah,
a
that's why I
portrait
was
mode.
blurry when I
There's a
came
dark mode. There is a dark mode. It's in the internal settings, not the browser settings. If you look at the very bottom where it says like mute, stop camera, settings, present, invite, and leave studio, the settings spot. If you go to settings and you go down to and you go into general, there's an appearance that says light dark.
No,
I
but I've
don't
done
see
that.
that.
That's what it is. I've done that in my fucking.
And it didn't do anything?
No, like it changed the dashboard and stuff, but it's not. Yeah, doing it.
What?
Yeah. Let me see. Let me double check. Give me a
I
second.
don't
Mine
even see what
worked.
you're talking about.
Mine went fine. Yeah, mine works great. Looks like this now. It's like blue. It's like navy blue. I'll put it in the Discord.
Well, I don't even know how you got to what you're talking about. So,
You
'cause I
don't know
click
how you get to
settings,
the
there's no
settings?
general.
I've always wondered
What?
what Chase is talking
Oh, are you
about.
guys just not logged in, so you don't have any options?
Oh yeah, wait,
I
should
don't
we have
have
logged in?
an account for this.
So none of you are logged in. That's why you want.
I am logged in, but I. Okay, maybe I'm not.
Okay, let me
I'm
let
not
me do
logging
that
correctly. Hold on.
Hi, April. Good to see you.
then. This is
Go goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
See
And welcome to Rum and
ya.
Coke. Happy October, everybody. It is now spooky season officially. Let's go. There are so many gigantic skeletons and regular sized skeletons in my area, and I kind of want to do a skeleton counting hunt next time I take the dog for a walk just to see how many there are.
There's no mini skeletons?
I haven't seen any mini ones. I've seen ones that are like normal sized, and I've seen ones that are like 2 stories tall.
No in between.
No, I haven't seen any like in between ones, and I haven't seen any that are like this big. I've seen ones that are like maybe like 3 feet, but I haven't seen any like small ones. Like the dancing puppet one, that size. No, I haven't seen any that size.
No halfling skeletons. Nope.
So Manya,
Yeah.
if you're done futzing,
No.
literally not, never once in her entire life.
only professional streaming here, I assure you.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
This
Rum
was
and
one of-
Coke night. There is no like production. The only production value is me struggling with the audio because my browser decided that like the Brave browser does not like StreamYards for whatever reason. So I had to switch onto Google Chrome so I could even hear anybody talking, which was fucking weird. But like the only production that's happening here is me just ass backwards running shit through other shit to make this more functional.
Isn't that how this usually works?
That's how this works every month. Once a month. First Monday of the month.
The first Monday of the month, Chesh is in pain.
Listen.
Okay, wait. Oh yeah, right. I forgot you're a woman.
Phrasing.
Forgive me. Forgive me. I forgot.
So did any of you
I
guys see the
forgot.
philosophy stream last Saturday?
I caught the tail end of it just because I was busy.
I was in and out. Yeah, but
I didn't get to see it at all. So
You all fucking suck. Why do I invite you here?
You won't even watch my content.
Ah!
well, I woke up and it was over. So
Oh,
It's
okay.
been
Yeah.
3 days. It's been 2 days.
Quite literally the same thing for me.
Unbelievable. I've been betrayed. Well, what out of what you saw, what did you think?
It looked pretty aight.
Thanks.
it looked like it
Okay.
uploaded. So that's
It
good.
exists.
It looked like a
There was a stream. Unbelievable.
I'll get back to you tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
Sure,
It looked
sure.
like it looked like. That's how I'll
God.
describe it.
Monty's still struggling, trying to get light mode
I
off.
am lost. I'm lost. Fucking lost.
Manya, Manya,
Wait.
tell us about your Twitter feud
Oh.
today.
Oh
Feud.
boy, what occurred?
Hmm.
So the usual bullshit where people try to be dishonest when the question about accepting someone's gender identity is involved, and they go like, "Oh, what is a woman? Who is a woman? What's the definition?" And I just come in and I was like,
Hold a
"Listen."
chair.
I was like, there used to be a certain expectations when you use that word from the human being you were assigning that word to, but now that's changing. So yeah, for it's forever changing the definition of women. And they were like, and they just started on a fucking spiel of like, no, something about dogs having two legs, so are they humans? And I was just like, you're confusing
What?
biology with
What?
gender. And again, then dogs are dogs, humans are humans. No dogs can become a human and vice versa. Like, but humans
But if
can
enough
transition
guys
their
fuck enough
gender identity.
bitches, can we not get dog women? We already
Dog
want
women.
for cat women.
So
God, where's Dapper when we need him?
and I was
Hiding.
like, dude, gender identity and sex, or like, are different. And we don't have to, the trans community do not deny their biology. They actually focus on it to look after it, when they're transitioning and whatnot. And then this person is like, what about sports? What about like prison? I'm like, yes, that conversation can be had. Still no reason to deny someone's gender identity.
Okay,
You
but
know the stories
Anya.
I've heard from like female prison guards.
Oh God. But
Do,
what
do
about
you,
but what
it does,
about what's the
people don't
definition of
care
a
about it.
man though?
Sorry?
Well, what's the definition
Well,
of
What?
atheism?
I said
I
what
can't
the
know what who's talking what. Please, one at a
Yeah,
time.
two people
I
were
said,
talking.
but what is the definition of a man, though? Like, if we're gonna focus so hard on defining a woman, what defines a man?
I will tell you, they will reduce the people who are bigoted. They will reduce men to their fucking penises. That's what they're gonna do.
Uh,
Because that's what that person did. He's like, oh, if you have if you don't have a vagina, or you, sorry, if you have a vagina, then these people are coming in, taking over like the spots that are reserved for women. And I'm just like, no, they're not actually. Women are still like, they accepted for based on their, what do you say? What do you say that? Um,
reproductive ability
no, not reproductive ability. Um,
was.
specialities, like what they're
Oh,
professional in, in the field, like what have they studied and blah blah blah. And about sports, the change is already happening, and about the prison.
Oh,
oh,
Nope,
Manya,
we
no.
lost her. She's
Oh,
gone. Goodbye, Manya.
Dr. Proton got
I'm
her.
here. I'm back. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. It's like my fucking mood just like swung. I don't know what the fuck happened there. And my StreamYard decided to go with me. So yeah,
Dr. Proton got her is still my
Mm-hmm.
my answer to what happened there.
That's a good one.
so
are you wearing any sensors on your head, like to sense your emotion, so that way it turns off when you get
Bro,
angry or
don't go
something?
there, bro. No, don't go there, please. Don't. Okay. So yeah, this was the like this whole thing about like dogs and animals having two legs, or like modern dogs like with different social roles, so they're no longer dogs. I'm like, humans are humans, dogs are dogs. What the fuck is the problem?
What did they
Like,
what did they
Again,
think we were or
confusing.
they were or you were, sorry. Sorry. What did they think that you were talking about there to
So
begin with?
so what happens is people confuse definitions with what is actually is, and what is what society accepts, and between, as we saw, between species, gender, and identity, and biological classifications, and social roles. People just always confuse all that, and just create this like stupid, like, stanking stew, that they don't have any idea what they're talking about. And then they
Well,
always start with, who is a woman? What is a woman? I'm just like,
it
seriously, dude.
sounds like these people that you're talking to are just confused about gender identity. Like, they're the
They,
ones who got their stuff confused. But on the other hand, this kind of reminds me of like a Matt Dillahunty talking point, where he'd be like, "Is a rock still a rock, whether we called it a rock or not?" And then it just
yeah,
turns into, okay, but when does a rock become a statue?
right.
I
Like,
mean,
you don't define a marble statue as a rock. Do
It's
you?
made of rock.
You
made of
can say
marble.
that, yes.
I
It
mean,
is
I refer
modified.
to Mount Rushmore as a
You
stupid
could
rock.
say it's modified rock, right? You could say that, but there is
Maybe, but
something
how is
extra.
it modified? It's sculpted rock. It's sculpted stone.
Well, I agree with that, actually.
I'm just saying, like, it's not that simple. Like, a
It's
definition
not.
is prescriptive,
And
right?
that's what,
Like,
yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, what I had tweeted exactly. Yeah, a woman is a term that society has historically assigned to a certain group of humans, often with the expectation of specific roles, particularly related to reproduction. However, in modern times, as women increasingly have the freedom to choose whether or not they wish to reproduce, the term can no longer be strictly defined by that role. Am I wrong? No.
yeah, that sounds right.
And then they were talking about dogs used to be hunting animals. On your logic, modern dogs with different social roles are no longer dogs. And in
You don't
fact, dogs
define
can be
biology,
humans.
but you don't define a species. First off,
Exactly.
speciation different than
Yeah.
genetic
Yeah,
predispositions.
and even then, if we give them that, they do realize that animals don't have gender roles, right?
That they also don't seem to
Like,
realize that your gender isn't defined, nor is your species defined by the job that you do relative to humans.
Dogs still have male and females amongst this population.
Dimorphism. They have
Similarly,
sexual dimorphism. Yes.
yeah, so similarly humans have it. So to change that, either you are ignorant, you don't know what you're talking about, and you gotta go and read more about it, or you're just being fucking straight up dishonest. So like
Well, the thing I would say is we could use any word, like Chesh said earlier, but
yes,
the definitions of when we're using a word to describe something, like they're saying that we should call dogs something else because they're doing something else. We could if you wanted to.
Usually, what we do is we actually just put a qualifier. So we don't just say
yeah,
a dog, we say a police dog because we're defining something
or a
specific about
disabled
that
dog,
particular individual. It's
or
not
a
even
support
about
dog.
the species of dog either, right? Because it's not regulated to species. So if I say a German shepherd, that does not inherently mean that that dog is a police dog, right?
Yeah,
It could mean a plethora of things. I'm just defining like one type of dog inside the umbrella of dogs overall. But if I say a police dog, you might think of a German shepherd, but it doesn't have to be, right? But I'm implying that this dog has specific qualities. But the thing is this individual dog does have specific qualities that have been A, specifically bred for, and B, rigorously tested and trained into this dog on purpose. Like
yeah,
German Shepherd, there are German Shepherds that will fail out of dog school to be a police dog for lots of reasons. A lot of the time it's because they're too friendly, so they fail out
yeah,
of the school. So like it's not it's a delineation, right? It doesn't matter at the end of the day. You could turn it into like that doesn't apply to people and individuals. If I say my mechanic did this thing, you might assume the mechanic is a male, but it doesn't have to be. If I say this guy Jeff, or if I say this man Jeff my mechanic, you're already giving way more information than anybody cares about.
yeah. And that's the thing, right? And I know what's the next step with all these conversations. When they start talking about what a woman is, you help them with that. You help them um clarify what are species, what are genders, and what are gender identities, and what is biology, and what are sexes, right? You help them with that. And the next thing is, I think so it was John Hamill, wasn't it, who was harping about that kids are being butchered because they're given puberty blockers. You know what I did? I went back and I searched about puberty blockers. Puberty blockers are reversible. All right, so shut the fuck up. And if you want to talk, and
Well,
they are
puberty just happens.
Yeah,
When you stop
before
taking puberty
puberty,
blockers, and then
yeah,
puberty happens.
settles
And if
Yeah,
in.
you need to like
that's not
up
butchery.
one or another, right? Like if
No,
you're just like, oh, I stopped taking puberty, or I stopped taking puberty blockers, but it was past a certain point in time, and my body wasn't going to naturally just produce testosterone. So I took testosterone supplement.
exactly.
Like
And
that's not
that
even
is
a big deal.
and that
The-
is where cross hormone therapy comes, when all the assessments have been done and the final decision has been made that yes, the minor, who may probably be by now an adult, decides to transition, they start with cross hormonal therapy. Or if they want to revert back, they again cross hormonal therapy, which comes into play. And again, people confuse themselves between puberty blockers and crossover or crossover hormone therapy, right? Because yes, we do know that taking testosterone or estrogen and stuff, it does modify your body mass, your muscle mass, and all that stuff. It does. That's 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 a fact. We can't deny it. That's why these decisions have to be made with a lot of care and assessment, and not deny people the opportunity to sit down and talk to a professional about it, right?
Yeah.
So
That's what
so this
professionals are for.
yeah.
I have a
Uh,
So
question.
this
Oh, sorry.
go
You go
on.
ahead. Go ahead. I have a question. I'll bring it back around.
So
Go ahead.
I hopefully with what I spoke to that guy on the Twitter, hopefully they understand, because in the end they were just going up like, what was their last thing? Not not in sports, not in prisons, not in scholarships and job spots, not if they want to be referred to as women instead of vagina honors. Listen to women, let women speak. Anything else is sexist. I'm like, that's a conversation we can have about sports or
You're a
prisons.
woman and they're ignoring you, though.
Yeah. And
Well, Manya, you're the wrong type of woman.
oh, okay.
In the immortal words of Shoe on Head, ya brown.
Oh,
There is literally no
And
right
also, you
type of
disagree with
woman. The only right type of woman is a woman who kowtows to men, period. That
Well,
is
yeah,
the only right type
turf-
of woman
Oh.
who will just echo and then kowtow and submit themselves to man say this, therefore they're not even happy with that though.
Well, yeah,
Then
turfs
again-
never, like, to them, like, everyone but them is a trans.
Well,
So
Sure.
their opinions aren't really that good because of how
So-
like
yeah,
genuinely paranoid they are.
It comes down to whether or not you were talking to an honest person. Also,
I
like,
I don't know. I think so. They're on a script. I think so. That's what it is. That's what the whole conversation
An
went.
honest
They
person
start
can
from
be on a script. That's a
yeah,
thing.
yeah. But so I'm not judging them for anything. I'm not saying this bitch or blah blah blah. No. But the thing is that in the end, when they said not if they want to be referred to as women instead of vagina owners, I'm like, you are now reducing women to their vaginas. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're
So it's
doing
even
the
accurate.
thing.
And I think so personally. What I think is, one, they're on a script, and two, they're not reading at all what I'm telling them.
Or
I
they're
think
a
so.
bot.
It comes down to this idea that this misogynistic idea that men will just overpower and be better at women at everything,
Yeah.
which is just a stupid idea that is just something that has ingratiated itself into a lot of human society due to specifically groups in power keeping the rest of everybody else not in power. So if you want to call it patriarchy, sure, but it's not exactly as simple as just calling it a patriarchy at that point if you want to look at it historically, because it's like, yes, women, but also and also and also, right? So it's just a matter of keeping people out of power, right?
Yeah.
So if you say, well, we're going to give women power, you go, okay, but what about those women from another place?
Yeah. So
Well, they're
it's
from the wrong
also-
place, so
and also
Right,
like
exactly.
people who are worried like that women will not get proper health care because of all this. Actually, you're wrong.
They won't. They won't. Women won't
Because-
get proper health care because of this.
The women don't get proper health care anyways. They are
Right.
categorized. Once you're categorized as a woman, your opinion about yourself is so much ignored. You will feel so much like denied your own opinion about your own health that it's
So there's
difficult
an
to convince
issue-
doctors that you are feeling what you want, what your opinion is about your own health.
Well, there's
right?
a really big issue with healthcare anyway, because healthcare has
Yes.
always been lilted in men's favor for 100 plus years where things were tested on women. I saw a video not too long ago that was calling out that even period pads were not doing what they were advertised to do or have the absorption level that they're advertised to have because men were testing the pads with saline.
Oh God.
Which is not equivalent to blood.
No, it's not.
Let
And
alone blood plus friends.
and it's also healthcare is already adapting to like different types of women who have hysterectomies, right? Women who have had their breast removed because of the chances of cancer, or their uterus
Reduction.
removed because of uterus cancer, and any other reason, right? So we are already accommodating women, different women. If I'm at different types of women, let's just go with that. So why are they so hell-bent on denying this one set of population amongst women their identity? Like, what is going on?
Subset too.
It's a small subset. It's a subset of a subset. I could say humans, women, and then trans women.
Yeah.
But
If I may say, it's because people are dishonestly putting a magnifying glass on that small population and acting as if it's ruining society and they're gonna destroy humanity, like using all this hyperbolic language around it. That's what I would
and
say.
people also like enabling themselves off of this hyperbolic language, being fooled by it by all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and Alex in the chat says here, seriously, half the population experience periods. How hard is it to get period havers to test out period products?
Yeah.
Because you'd have to value a woman's opinion in the first place.
Well, you see, Chesh, have you considered that you're emotional and that your femoid brain could not comprehend scientific theory?
That's also another thing, right?
Like that in real life before, by the way.
I've been watching like retroactively looking back at like old videos of like these screamy yelly men who've made like a living off of and like a career off of being screamy yelly men on the internet, who are the same men who call themselves logical and that like they're the ones who have like the answers, and all they do is be piss mad all the time.
Yeah, they seem
it's
kind
like,
of
bruh, Alex Jones is an incredibly emotional baby person. Like,
no, he is. You can tell when he's having.
Oh,
the
did you
fresh
hear?
and fit guys.
Oh, I was just gonna say about Alex Jones. His stuff got sold off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
we
much did
talked
they
about
raise?
that, what, 2 Fridays ago? I think we mentioned that his stuff was going to auction. So
Yes.
the auction's over now, I take it?
Yeah, and I don't know.
We've been in a debate though.
So it's just like in the end, it's like there are conversations that we can have. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's sit down, talk about sports. Yeah, how we are going to like modify how we go about sports. Yeah, good conversation. Prison systems, yes. Maybe this will help improve the prison systems that are already there that are shite. Right?
Sure, yeah.
And about how the job spots again. The thing is that you cannot get rid of prejudice by providing a certain set of population a quota. You cannot get rid of the prejudice. Prejudice will stay there forever, and people will find ways to like deny women that also. Okay, I want to listen to you. What do you want to say?
The only way you can actually really get rid of prejudice is over a length of time, by forcing people who don't like a group to deal with the group.
Yeah.
Right. So if men don't like women, the way you get over that is by bringing women into the space that these men who don't like women are forced to interact with, because now they're forced to acknowledge that the woman is doing the job or can do the job or isn't what they believe or have invented in their brains what women are. And even if they don't fully accept it, they're forced not to spread it further to the next generation coming up. And so if the next generation coming up doesn't get taught this stupid ass bullshit and these stupid ass prejudices, or that space that they're taught that in gets more and more and more and more limited, it slowly will take prejudice out as best as you can of a general populace.
And all I'm getting in responses, people who are quote tweeting me, are the most like ridiculous responses I've ever seen in my life. Like people are quote tweeting me. If I look at my post engagements, one of them said, "What a load of fucking nonsense, spoken like a true porn brain," and the other one is, "That's not how it works."
I didn't see anything that you said that had anything to do with porn at all.
Right? What the fuck was that?
Doing the,
We're talking
That's
about
a
women,
troll,
therefore
most probably.
porn, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so a lot of homophobic and transphobic people basically equate our entire existence as sexual inherently.
Well, women as well. Even if
Like-
they're not transphobic, a lot of time women are reduced to whether they're a sex object.
Yeah, no, they do the same thing with gay people as well.
Gay people, trans people, yes. Yes.
But we can't have nice things.
It's so yeah, so it's fucking ridiculous. And I know there are trolls. There's some people who just come in and they do the trolling, and I can already see people using derogatory word under that quote tweet over here.
Well, you
and,
have to be stupid to be a bigot. It's required. You
Gotcha.
either start off smart, start becoming bigoted, and then make yourself stupid to stick to to hold on to this bigoted position, or you are stupid to start with.
Yeah.
You can't be a bigot and an intelligent individual. You might be smart in an area, but you cannot be an intelligent person, and because you have to take the thing that you know about in this area and remove everything that you know in the way you handle this area and things that are transferable from this area to another area and ignore it completely. The same reason why you can't be an intelligent flat earther. You can't be a flat earther
I believe the
and be
Earth
an
is smart,
intelligent human
okay?
being. Like, it's not possible.
Earth is smart. I like that.
Man,
This
Chesh, nice Freudian slip. You heard it here,
62
folks. Chesh believes in the flat.
I'm a
She
flat
believes
earther.
in the smart Earth, okay?
No, I don't know.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
smart
people
Earth,
are
that's a good one.
confusing the systematic problems we have with, like, you know, what the transgender community is going through, and it's sad to see that. And like, I would like to give an example of, like, you know, what they said about job quotas and stuff, right?
Sure.
In legal space, in law firms and stuff, women were only hired as secretaries for some time, for a long time. They were not allowed to come in and study law or practice law, and then started happening. Then also they were never accepted by law firms when they went for interviews and stuff. Now
I mean,
they are
Legally Blonde isn't that old of a movie. Sup, Jax? What's going on?
That's what I'm saying. And then when women started getting accepted, they were treated wrong. They were treated bad. They
Well,
were
they wanted to
treated
force
with
them back
prejudice.
out of the space, so women wouldn't want to be there in the first place anyway.
Exactly. So it's not about giving quotas to women. It's about addressing the prejudice that's there. That's what needs to be, addressed. So it's I get maybe they don't even understand what the job quotas work as, like what's
Well,
the
it's because
purpose.
these people don't like the idea of DEI being a thing, because they're like, but everybody should be treated equally, and they don't understand that equality and equity are different things, and what those things actually mean and how you get there, right? It's like, you don't, like, I understand if people are upset because the pendulum has swung too far because it's correcting, but you have to do that in order to correct it in the first place. You can't get women to be interested in law if you bully them out of the space forever. So you force people to allow them to be there until you can get over the hump, and then you don't have to force it anymore. Same thing with mechanics, same thing with, like, people of color, same thing with LGBTQ plus people. Like, it literally doesn't matter. Like, your sexuality literally has nothing to do with your job, even if your job is having sex.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. Also, on the porn brain thing, that says a lot about more about the people who comment that than it does about anyone else.
Yeah.
I'm just like
hey, buddy, how is it porn brain?
Yeah.
Explain to me.
It's just a troll. It's just
Um,
I take them as trolls because they're just talking about they're bringing up a straw man. So, but I could be
So-
wrong.
Besides that, I know Jack's been making some videos recently that have had some interesting stuff going on, both with little tiny guys and little tiny brains.
Yay! I've been watching Jax's coverage
Very, very tiny brains.
Very
of
tiny
a
brains.
particular individual, lolcow, one of the lolcows
Hmm.
on the internet. He was talking about Aaron. All right, he was talking about Aaron. Okay, okay.
Oh boy, let me check the stream chat to see if she shows up.
Yeah,
Manya,
yeah.
how much coffee have you had so far? What's going on?
Yeah.
She who shall
Aaron-
not
I
be
had just one
named.
cup of coffee today. Just one cup of coffee. I think so. It's just like I'm not used to be on a break on my own. This is the first time ever in last decade where I have used my annual leave for myself, like on a continuous form. Like, I got 2 to 3 weeks and I took it for myself. Usually I'm using it to travel back home and come back and and all that stuff. So it kind of feels very surreal and strange. And I think so I'm trying to adapt
She's
to it.
rattled, guys. She's
She-
rattled.
I'm on a holiday, but I'm rattled about the holiday, so that's what
She-
it is.
She's so lonely and has no one to talk to. Then she's just like, "Bleh, here's all the
She's got
things
a
I have to say.
cat. This is why people start YouTube channels. All right,
Oh,
Jack, tell us what's been going on with you.
It takes a lot of courage,
Shut
Chess,
up,
to
Marnie.
start a YouTube channel.
What do you think's going on, Jack?
Poor Manya.
I don't know. Where do you want me to start? Really? I mean, if you want to relate, to the Aaron videos, I can hear myself. Hold on. I got
Uh-oh.
an echo.
That's the worst. I hate when that happens. So I was fighting with today.
Uh,
Yeah, if you want to talk about Aaron, go for it. I have
Well-
agreed to not talk about Aaron. I do have something that I want to talk about
yeah.
though.
How do I?
But it's like tertiary.
How do I
related.
stop that? Because I muted the StreamYards. I was listening to the YouTube.
Mute
thingy,
the
I don't know.
YouTube.
Hold on.
Technical difficulties.
Always
That's half
how
our
it is.
I'll have
stream.
to put up with it for now. Yeah, I can't because I've got to listen to the stream, so I'm gonna hear myself anyway. So
Don't listen to the stream. Mute the stream. You just need StreamYards running. Mute the
yeah,
stream.
how do I hear
unmute
you reply
StreamYards.
to me though?
You should be able to hear us in StreamYards.
Oh, is he using Brave?
Which browser are you using?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm using Brave.
Open Google
Uh,
Chrome. Yeah, StreamYards doesn't work
Oh
in
my
Brave for
God.
whatever reason. That's the problem I had earlier.
Yeah, same. I just
Oh,
used.
God.
Uh,
I'll put up with
uh,
it for now.
whether it's
put up
like
with
what's
I'll
it
put up
called?
on my mind.
Explorer, Internet Explorer, pop open Explorer. You can't get rid of that. Oh no, you're on Linux, aren't you?
Jesus, no, that's an insult. Internet Explorer, no.
All right. Tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. You can
ain't
take your
touching
headphones
that.
off. Jax can tell us what's been going on with him. We'll let him talk for like a good 2 minutes, and then when he's done talking, he can be like, I'm done, and then he can put the headphones back in. So nobody's allowed to interrupt him, because he won't be able to hear us anyway.
Got it.
Done. All right, go, Jax. Take your headphones off and go.
Right, well, okay, go. I'll take 1 year out because in case anyone talks, there we go. So what's been going on with me? Yeah, I don't know where you want me to start. Outside of the bubble of the internet, because some tiny brains live in a very, very tiny bubble of the internet. I've been doing some things, getting a aquatic project going, but inside of the bubble of the internet, I've been doing things that relate to a few videos on body language. It's a very interesting subject because a lot of people aren't really taught much about body language, but it's a huge percentage of our communication. And if you watch a certain Erin's body language, she's incredibly fake, but every now and then the real Erin comes out. Yeah. She is a mess. Other than that, again, back to outside of the bubble of the internet, I'm enjoying doing some research on getting an aquatic project going. We're going to have some breeding some cherry shrimp. I'll be able to sell those on eBay. Possibly, if I'm lucky, I'll breed some chili rasboras as a tropical fish. And maybe some plants. I'll be able to sell that on eBay as well once I get this project going. It's a lot of money's worth. I'm going to need dental treatment to be done before I get into that. So that's a lot of money's worth. And I need to get don't need to, but I'm going to get a tattoo done. That's going to be about £400. That's UK pounds. If you're an American, then a pound is like your dollar, so $400 and maybe. So it's an expensive month for me overall.
I know Manya.
That's what's going on with me, more or less, for now.
I know Manya had some stuff going on with Erin as well, but I have a tertiary question because I'll let her go into that and let you two kind of discuss because I know you both have some like thoughts on it. But a side question that can come like after you go on your spiels is why do you guys think maybe it was that Veda made her request in the first place? I mean, so for anybody who doesn't know what the request was, is that to have a conversation with me, Veda asked me to explicitly get off Erin's back, basically, and leave Erin alone for a bit. It was a leave Brittany alone moment. So I'm just curious as to why you guys might think she was asking that question, or that was her request specifically. But I don't let Manya go first. So go ahead, Manya.
So she's trying to show Erin that she cares for her, and therefore Erin should care for her in return. She's like, I got your back, and I can use certain situations to my advantage to help you out. I think so that's what's happening there. And Erin is just coming in and slapping her in the face. I'm like, oh no, I don't need that. I don't need that. And it's sad. It's sad. So that's my opinion.
I didn't really know what to add to that other than what you just said, more or less. What you said sounds logical. Misery likes company. And these people are miserable.
Yeah. So I don't know what Chesh thinks. Maybe Chesh can tell us her opinion when she comes back. I'm quite sure she will have an entirely new, different take on this, and we're like, new angle.
Well, I guess I could say something. Like they think they're playing like 3D or 4D chess when they're really just playing checkers, and their moves are not that great, but they don't realize it. That sort of thing.
It's what I said about Kyle, right? He thinks he's playing 4D chess.
That's a trait of narcissism, right? Delusions.
It's like I said about Kyle. I said he thinks he's playing 4D chess on, but he's using checker pieces on a Snakes and Ladders board.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah.
Well, hey, if you don't know what chess is, that makes sense. I'm trying to think of a good theory on Erin.
Chesh, did you hear what I said? What I think about?
Look, I'm spinning. Okay, I'm spinning. We'll see what I get.
Yeah, you're all good.
Bro's rolling dice right now.
Rolling dice on the random on the wild magic table.
Dice, throw it, whatever comes up.
It's like I don't know. I just thought I'm just interested to hear what people's thoughts are on the matter, just because like I think it's a little bit interesting, but also like it's just stupid. One of the things that so this isn't related because I said like I would leave this whole like the whole Charlotte
Oh
situation
yeah, you can't
alone
give your thoughts.
and not talk about any of that shit going on. And but Rabbit, I wanted to see if Rabbit was weird about everything or if it was just like Katie Joy and Charla she was weird about. Bro, she's just fucking weird.
JD Vance levels.
Ooh,
I mean,
boy.
very
Like
strange.
would fuck a couch? Yes, definitely fuck a couch level.
Well, it's Rabbit and Erin. Rabbit and Erin are the two weirdest out of all of them. They're all dysfunctional, but Rabbit and Erin are creepy as fuck.
Oh yeah.
I
All
saw
of these women give me atrocious vibes.
right. Rabbit's got like this whole like unregulated, managed tone and verbal cues and like her body like the way she talks and the way she moves her camera around, like everything about this lady is just gives me like unhinged. Like this is the
It's all
unhinged in the dictionary.
dislocated.
Yeah.
So you're saying she gives you the ick?
No, she doesn't give me the ick. She gives me like unsettling, like uncanny valley.
Well, if you were to ask me, if someone's weird in one aspect of their life, it's higher percentage chance that they're going to be weird in other ways. Like it's just how it is. If you ask me.
Well, that was what I was wondering. I was like, do you just have like this thing with
Well,
Katie
there's
that,
weird.
like, sends you off the
There's
handle?
amicable weird, and there's just scary weird. I mean,
Yeah.
So-
I would say I'm
there's
under
different types of
weird,
weird.
but
Yeah, I can agree with that.
that's okay.
So for me, Katie is one, like, she's dangerous according to me. Simple as that. Because someone who was trying to say they are a nurse to get someone's details from their from their caregiver, if I might dare say, medical caregiver or psychological caregiver, that tells me they are very dangerous. And I'm just for me, it's like one day I will wake up and this woman has caused someone to has caused harm to someone in some way, and she's connected to that. And that's what I think about Katie. And she also, when I listened to a couple of her videos recently, her talks are disjointed. She talks for the sake of talking, and she puts the topics together for the sake of talking, because she wants to talk about the topic because it will bring her views in that particular video or recording. And
So she doesn't have anything to say. She's just yapping for the sake of having something to put on the internet.
Exactly. And that is what really unsettles me. Because if someone is not capable of doing that, I'm like, what the fuck how do you think, and what's your logical, thinking?
Topics, right, to talk about on the internet, like that you should not run out of content, right?
The phrase "what motivates you" comes to mind.
It's like,
but said in a horrified context.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's just the light web, not the dark web.
Because
I know all these fuckers look at like the most heinous shit imaginable.
We
especially
already know
Beta.
We already know that Rabbit or Katie Parker or whatever, she chose the particular name for a channel because she wanted to jump off from another channel with a similar name down the rabbit hole. She just modified at the end. We know why she did that. It's very obvious, and that's why I think so. Her initial, spike was with her subscribers. She's still getting subscribers, but at this point, I'm just thinking she's buying them. In my opinion,
I just think she's fucking weird, man.
She is weird and she's dangerous. For me, she's weird. Okay, being weird is not a crime, but for me, she's dangerous. That's what it is. Right?
April said Chesh's goldfish theory on Erin seems accurate to me.
Oh, that is very accurate. That woman, one, doesn't know how to read.
Goldfish.
does
That's an
not
insult
remember
to
she
goldfish.
said in the
though.
last
Goldfish are
tweet.
actually quite smart.
Yeah,
It's okay.
goldfish
She's
are
a
actually-
lobotomized goldfish.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
she
there's
was
a
on
modifier
non-dead
there.
goldfish, but
That's a good
I
point.
guess I got my wires twisted.
I don't know. I just think that I don't know. Every time I like open a rabbit video, being like, okay, this is like a normal topic, because I know she's got like her niche topics that are like serial killery type vibes, because she likes to do true crime or whatever. But like anytime I just click on a video where she's just supposed to be having a normal conversation, her like voice jumps. And like her tone, like her what she's trying to elicit from people
Convey.
just changes on a dime. So she'll say
Yeah.
something along the lines
The
that's supposed to
cadence
be
is
like,
off.
yeah, the cadence is super off. She'll like start by being like, "Oh, hey everybody. Hi, I'm just like streaming from my car and the worst thing has happened." And it's like, "Whoa, fucking Jesus."
Oh,
What
ho,
the
ho,
fuck's
ho, hold on
going
there.
on?
Yeah, and
Hey guys,
also-
and hi.
It's like switching between personalities almost, I guess. I don't know.
so
It seems unnatural.
I also noticed that she has started streaming in her home again. I've seen like I saw it's possible that her husband is either not at home anymore or he goes somewhere and then she streams behind his back. Because
Hey, you
we
might
know
wanna
that
check
as soon
where
as he
is.
landed, she started streaming in her car. And I pointed that out. So now she's streaming from her house. So I'm
That's just when I pointed out the mess that Aaron's room was. She started streaming from other places.
yeah, it was
And
hilarious.
some of them were worse than the
That's
one
really
she
funny.
started.
Well, unfortunately, we now all know what the front of Aaron's house looks like.
Well, you notice she doesn't
Yeah.
stream from.
Yeah, of course we know.
She
and it-
doesn't stream
Did.
from that room a lot. I don't know. Everyone's talking. We're
Yeah, it's all
kind of missing
Sorry,
each
there's a
other
lag.
bit.
Yeah, go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, we're just gonna say she doesn't stream from that room much ever since you psychoanalyze that room. So as other places, as in her porch or whatever. But when she does, it's spotless ever since you said. So what that tells me is when she's not streaming from that room, it's when there's crap everywhere. She puts it all back so neat and tidy. She's never done any other stream from any other room until you said that, as far as I could tell, anyway. Which is, she took it really, really personally. Obviously,
Hmm.
that's that was just the initial thought process on it.
Talking about taking personally, this woman will not leave Charla alone. She will not leave Charla alone. She's trying so hard to intimidate that lady. That poor lady made 2 tweets and someone quote tweeted her and she wasn't tagged anywhere. Not in the original tweet, sorry, not in the quote tweet. And this bitch comes and starts replying to that fucking quote tweet.
So to be
And then
clear, because I think
loses
what
it when
Manya
people
just
like
said
are
was
like,
a-
fuck off.
For anybody who didn't see what happened, Manya's explanation might be a little hard to follow, so I'll just briefly explain. Charla, something happened with his Reddit group, right? The Without a Crystal Ball Reddit group. Immediately, this harassment group started blaming Charla for it. Charla made a tweet, because she's back on Twitter now, tentatively, from what I can tell, just by her tweets and what she's been interacting with, and said, "This wasn't me. I'm sorry for anybody who's getting blamed for this, for even interacting with me. I had nothing to do with it, blah, 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 blah." Right? She didn't accuse anybody. She didn't blame anybody for
Nah,
anything. It was just a
nothing.
straight up, I didn't do this.
Mm.
Then an account called Dirty Uncle Sal retweeted her and in support, being like, "Hey, I support my friend, blah, 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 blah." She's like, whatever. Aaron then jumped into the retweet to harass Charla via proxy because she
Yeah.
can't talk to her directly.
Yeah. And
Fucking
since then, she
Aaron,
has
get
been
some therapy,
continuous.
For fuck's sake, you fucking freak.
Yeah. And since then, she has been continuously talking. Like,
Yeah,
and the
she's been
reason
in
she
that
uses.
thread and retweeting that thread and trying to blow that thread up more than it
Yeah.
was completely unnecessary, because you'll notice that Charla ought to have Aaron blocked. meaning that Aaron
Yeah.
shouldn't have even known that the tweet that Dirty Uncle Sal made was even a retweet of Charla's, and there was no
Mhm.
identifying information in the tweet
Exactly.
that
Oh, I
was
guarantee
retweeted.
Aaron's got loads and loads of soccer accounts out
Oh
there.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
we know that.
100%.
We
But it
recognized
just
her
Infiltrating
on one of
into
them,
other
and she just
places
blocked
here and there.
us.
it just straight up exposes her for using alt accounts and sock accounts and like trying to circumvent the block so she can talk shit about this person that has a TRO against her. My Unfinished Journey for 666 said, "Hail Nero, hail Chesh and crew, and hail Rum and Coke." Love it, Coke is
Yay.
back, baby. Let us go.
At least
And
Chesh didn't say necro this time.
This
and
is my
she-
first rum and coke ever. That's really
Hey,
cool.
welcome.
Hey. And you know,
You done it.
and
Yeah.
Aaron, you know what Aaron did later? So I think so. Dirty Uncle Sal said something to the effect of like that she's a defendant in a case, and she's like, "No, I'm a respondent." And the judge said too, and corrected the people in the court when they were using defendant. And Chesh comes in with a screenshot of Aaron's own paperwork, only the screenshot of a certain section of her paperwork, that Erin herself, unprompted, Chesh didn't ask for it, Erin herself, unprompted, message to Chesh where it says for Erin C. Costello, it's defendant. And I'm just like, and she's like, I'm just going by what the, what was said in the court. I'm just like, you can't read, you're illiterate as fuck, you don't know, and now you apparently you can't even process information when it's being like dunked on you. And it's like, and still she's going, she's keeping
I
it up.
wonder if she
She's
still
tweeting.
intends to have a debate with me. on
Hey,
her
can
channel.
can I offer some advice to Aaron? Mrs. Jones, shut the fuck up.
What? Uh,
You know these kids can't read.
Yeah.
No, unironically, I'm not saying that in a malicious manner. I don't.
None of us have been. Every time
I don't know
anybody's
you.
been talking, like,
Unironically,
every
every time
time.
you talk about
No,
something.
it's advice.
Look, Miranda rights exist for a reason, because everything
Shut the
you
fuck
do
up.
say
It's advice.
can and will be used against you in a court of law. That's how this works.
Exactly.
That's why that whole
Exactly.
spiel every time you get arrested. I'm guessing. I don't know.
The
Well,
thing with
it's-
Erin, I think
when you're
she's
deep-
always tried to manipulate people with bullshit. And she thinks she can manipulate a court of law as well.
It's also
Hmm.
funny that Aaron was being very self-righteous about like Dirty Uncle Sal making a sexual joke, innuendo about, her work, and she immediately took offense to that. And I just come and I'm like, do you remember you literally called Chesh and I prostitutes, and you still refer to me as slaves? And she did not like that. She took a screenshot of that and put it on Twitter.
Oh, did she get butthurt? Oh, did
And then
little Mr. I Crave Steve's cummies get mad?
And then there's this fucking individual known as Ninja comes in and they're like, we have been friends before, but honestly, this is far below the belt. I don't even care what the argument is about anymore. Aaron and and they said something to the effect of, if I just go and read it again, that they have called out Aaron before, and the only and I don't know when, for what, they didn't give any reason. And then they're saying that we shouldn't act like Aaron, or not Aaron, sorry, they all shouldn't act like Katie Joy. And I'm like, so the only thing that you care about with this person is Katie Joy. Like, as long as she's after Katie Joy, you're willing to like just, do the performative, calling out, and then just be done with it. Because I was like, did you call this bitch out when she like accused me of fraud? Where were you then? If you're not gonna call her out on that, then just leave this thread. Fuck off.
No,
I
these
said it
people
in a
are
very
morally
polite way.
inconsistent. They are
Isn't it-
allergic to consistency.
There's an interesting thing there that what you said reminds me, because they got no insight to themselves. They don't look within themselves and their own thought processes. If you don't do that, you don't check yourself, and they're obsessed with Katie Joy Paulson. They're filling their head with information about Katie Joy Paulson, programming themselves, and they're going to be the very thing they pretend to resist. Oh, look at Steve McRae. He's the complete opposite to what he claimed to be against for all these years. He's not transparent. He's very anti-trans, anti-bi, LGBTQ. He's anti all of that, definitely.
Hey Steve, go back to
He
the
lies. He's
go
not
back to the
transparent.
Applebee's.
He's all the opposite.
Petition to send Steve back to the Applebee's.
Do
So
we need to
with that
go
insight-
fund him Applebee's money? Is that what you're saying? We gotta
Yeah.
go fund him Applebee's gift cards?
No, I wasn't saying we pay him. I just said we send him back there to have a nice chat with
Right.
the.
Honestly, I would laugh my ass off if somebody sent him a Christmas card that had an Applebee's gift card in it.
Wait, no,
Oh,
just send
God.
him the chunk of sidewalk.
I thought you were just hoping he would trip in the same spot.
I mean that too.
This is like, yeah. So Aaron
yeah,
has
tripped
been.
my ass. He got whacked on the head because it was a dodgy date.
Oh.
Yeah. So Erin's just, she's being horrible on Twitter, and she is harassing Charla by proxy. I would advise her again, Erin, don't do that. Right? Even if someone has if someone has said or conceded the fact that they were baiting you, does not matter. It does not matter. And if you realize that you were baited, then you shouldn't have said anything. But you knew that, you were aware
an
of that, and you
acknowledgement.
still,
Yeah.
and you still tweeted. So, girl, come on.
There's another thing in regards to this too, and it's that I think it encourages other people.
Yes.
Right? Not just like other people in
Yes, it
general,
does.
right? Because like I said at the beginning, or I shouldn't say at the beginning, like I said like earlier on, I was like, what did Charlotte even do to piss these people off? And the answer is nothing. It's the same thing with what I'm covering with like Yellow Flash and Nick Rekieta when they're talking about Vic Mignogna and what they're saying about Jamie Marshy and what they're saying about like Mars Girl. I'm like, what did they say? What did they do to piss these guys off so much? Like, and the answer is nothing. They did nothing. There is nothing that they've done in any of these things that is even like remotely viable to justify the vitriol and like harassment that they've received. My Unfinished Sock for 2 said, friendly reminder to use all your socks to like and share. But you guys have seen some of the videos that I've done covering this Vic Mignogna situation, right? Are you guys seeing parallels? Because I feel like I'm seeing.
Oh yeah.
Yes, but why did you have to pull up Yellow Flash? Like that guy, you weren't. If you think Aaron and Veda and crew are obnoxious, who?
Oh.
You've kicked the hornet's nest there, Chesh. Like this guy will
do
not
again.
leave you alone.
Good.
Like,
Fine. Talk
he-
to me.
he
Talk to me.
will.
Yellow Flash, talk to me. Let's see. What do you got? Come on.
Yeah.
Tell me how exactly what I looked at earlier today. Tell me exactly how what he said in that video was not just rape apologetics.
Yeah, he can't and he won't. Is the simple answer, because not smart enough.
Well, building on
Bunga.
building on what Chesh said, that others get, encouraged. We know what happened next. Megan had a live stream on her channel where Wolf was present, and they presented Charla's tweet on the screen. And when people call them out, they edit it out of the live stream. We know that because the live chat is not available anymore. And they have said nothing since then about that.
What is
So,
the little
yes,
puppy boy doing?
Chesh
I
is right.
believe the term that they like to use for Katie Joy is called dirty deleting.
Oh yeah, so they dirty deleted that that Charla's tweet that they put on one full display, and we're having a cackle.
Can I
Both
dirty
and Megan
delete
and
these people?
fucking that wolf.
So is a
legally, as
cackle
Wolf
a
would say.
scientific term?
A cackle or a cockle?
Cackle is what I said.
Cockle. That sounds fun.
I don't know.
Wait, I said that out loud.
I asked you if you were in heat this whole week, and here
And
we
he-
are
He is obviously, but
confirming the allegations.
Hey, what is that little puppy boy doing, anyways?
Who, Puck? He just left. I don't know what he's
No,
doing.
no, not that one. The not the unenjoyable
A
creature.
wolf?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Cackling. Cockling? Whatever he was doing on Meg's channel.
Cackling.
That guy
cackling.
who wished like that we were like left alone in a neighborhood where we might get raped and sex trafficked. Yeah.
Yeah, he did
Yeah,
say that. at some
Very
point.
no.
pretty
Wolfie's
silly.
such a normal guy.
He's got
While
quite the
being racist against his
imagination.
own community. Yep.
Yeah.
Stereotyping his own community.
Mhm.
Look at your stupid baby who don't know how to shut
He-
the fuck up.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't realize
but
that at
One
least
thing
with
about
Chesh-
Wolf, he's
do.
acting so tough. Why didn't he go on camera?
Hmm. He doesn't
Come on, camera,
realize that
bitch.
that at least with Chesh, she's more likely
Come
to
on,
make
camera,
friends
bitch.
with the
Come on,
gang
camera.
members than get assaulted by them. At least if you ask me.
He likes to LARP. He's a LARPer, man.
He stereotypes his own community and then he like calls Chesh and I racist. And I'm just
Yeah,
sitting
that-
there, I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Seriously. He implied that if he left Chesh and I in his community, somewhere where his community is prominent in that neighborhood, that we will get harmed. Harmed to the point of that we will get raped and then sex trafficked.
That's very
Makes-
normal behavior.
Very
Oh,
ninja.
oh,
it's
okay,
a puppy
really?
not being normal. It's a puppy allergic to being a normal human being.
No, don't compare him to a puppy because puppies have some innocence about them. He is a fucking hyena. That's what he is.
No, don't do
Aw.
hyenas dirty like that.
Yeah, come
Manya.
on. Wolf is
No,
just wolf.
no,
Wolf is
I'm gonna get mad about that. You
Wolf-
don't hyenas
He's
don't
an,
do them dirty.
he's
Okay,
an
so-
AI generated wolf. He's
He's
not
a
a
dis-
regular wolf.
That's
Well,
true.
yeah.
Dyspeptic
Uh,
nincompoop. That's what he is. fucking
He is an oesophagus.
Well, the intelligence is artificial. I give him that.
You can say, yeah, you can say he's a baby AI trying to learn from the world and failing miserably. That I will take any day.
I like how Jack makes a joke and then has to wait for the delay for all of us to laugh and is like, oh, there it
Aw.
is.
Oh yeah, that really sucks.
At least now someone understands what I go
It's a bit of
through.
a lag.
Wait, how many seconds of delay is YouTube chat on from what we say? Out of curiosity.
I think it's around between 45 seconds and a minute and 12.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
worse than Manya's delay.
You can play the video faster and then it catches up a little bit, but not much.
It's still like it'll still only catch up to the like the initial like buffer that YouTube puts, and the buffer
Yeah.
can be anywhere between like
Would
even
it
on
be
low
quicker
latency.
if I unmuted StreamYard and muted YouTube?
Mhm.
I mean, maybe, but
If you
would
can
be,
hear
wouldn't it?
us, then yes.
I mean, we're going. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
At least
friendly
give it a
reminder:
try.
Chesh is a professional streamer.
One sec.
Don't. What are you
We're-
blaming me for? What?
No,
yeah,
we are all
Chesh,
professional.
this.
Wait, yeah, no, wait. I'm
Mhm.
blaming. Sorry, but I have to blame women here.
Oh, you gotta blame the woman. I see how.
Yeah,
it
we're
is.
going
She
back.
can't control
We're
anything.
looping around to the beginning
Maka.
of the episode.
See, all these, all three of us men have been like state mandated to spend time with women, so that way we treat them less poorly. So that's why we're here.
Oh.
Yeah, we're in that program that Norm got put into.
It's like the Big Brother program. Norm from like the Norm.
Yeah, yes,
What,
the
the
place where I got
Twitter
the best
episode?
screenshot of Manya ever.
Fucking the new
What?
old Norm, just like the new Norm or whatever. the
Oh, that.
What did I do?
That.
What did I do? What happened?
Manya,
know
look
what-
in
Really
the
good
in the
episode.
Manya in the meme chat.
When,
quick.
Yeah,
when
by
you
the way, for
saw-
anybody who doesn't know, we have a whole like thread of Manya face memes in the Discord.
Mhm.
Ah!
Yeah.
Do you
he's-
see it? now?
He's
No,
referring
not
to
yet.
the.
Hold on.
He's referring to the Dumb Fact Friday where you saw the new Norm.
Are you
that
ready for
stupid
the next
cartoon show.
episodes that will totally come out?
Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Okay. Memes. And then
Memes.
That's better. I can't hear myself now through StreamYard, so I don't know. I mean, it's better.
You,
isn't
and
it?
you
Oh,
can hear us
come
just fine.
on.
Yeah, as long as you can hear us.
The face of just I'm done with everything.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Rez.
Ah.
Oh,
You
he's
fuck us.
coming to consciousness and then falling back out of consciousness again.
You got the guy from the land
He
down
probably
under.
woke up.
He heard Manya yelling from down the road.
Oi, Raz, wake the fuck up!
From
So-
yeah, just down the street, right?
Does anybody have plans for Halloween coming up?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'll probably be sitting in the house waiting for kids.
Yeah, giving out candy.
At
let's go.
most, that would be at most what I'd be doing.
Yeah, I'll probably be just home getting over a lot of work at work. It's that time of
I-
year it gets really
I
busy.
live on the edge of like the Richie side, like the place you would drop kids off if you live in the poorer side of town to go get good candy. Do you know what I'm
Oh,
talking
cool.
about? Yeah, I live like right in like that little suburby type area. And I kind of want to dress up for Halloween and then just run around outside, jumping out from behind trees and shit.
Get some green face paint and all that. Go all
I have a
the
witch hat. You guys want to see it?
Yeah, cool.
A
The
little
good
goblin
kind of
witch.
or the
running
Joanne
around.
kind of witch? Because this does need to be clarified.
What?
The good kind of witch or the Joanne
They
kind?
gave it to me for
I
Christmas.
don't know what that means.
Yeah, I
J.K.
don't know what that
Rowling.
means either. It's
Yeah,
that kind
that's
of
cool.
witch. How about that?
Look, I only refer to J.K. Rowling as Joanne.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, what,
Now
do you
I know
think
what you're talking
respect That you know what? No, I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, bar hopping? Hell yeah. With inflatable flamingo costumes? That sounds like so much fun.
Oh, I have to see if the local
Inflatable
birds
dinosaur
are doing
costume.
anything, because that would be very fun. If there's
Taking
any,
a kid trick or treating.
I know
Every
that
I was. You
I
go.
know that at my campus wildlife center, we always do like a little conservation thing that day where we bring out some of the spookier animals like our Madagascar hissing cockroaches and tarantula. We always do that. It's real fun, and it helps get people to learn about the animals.
You don't have
That's
any
cool.
zombies?
Unfortunately, no. No.
Dress up like a
I
zombie
mean,
when you go to a
Does our
camp.
program director count? Because she's so overworked. That she couldn't do
I do be like that.
this. I feel so bad for her. She does so much for us.
Oh.
The place where I live is on a hill, and not many kids come here because they have to climb the hill. So we reward them with like a can of pop and a bunch of candy and stuff,
Oh,
all
you're
in
the
a
good
bag.
house.
Yeah, but
Nice.
they have to climb the hill to get here. So
Give him some energy to get back with a Pepsi or something.
yeah. And it's like a full size can of pop. It's not like this little cheap, tiny one.
Ooh, the mini ones are super expensive.
Sure, but I mean,
Wait, you call
they
it?
are the full size
Ugh.
ones.
Yeah, pop. It's Canadian.
Why
Why do you call it soda?
No,
Well, at
you
least we
call
don't-
it soda.
Soda.
At least we don't call it. At least we don't call everything Coke.
Oh my god, I hate people who do that.
When I
You-
went to
You
Florida,
triggered the American state by state racism.
when I went to
Well,
Florida, one of the
we
things
Americans hate
absolutely
everyone who's in.
blew my fucking mind was that when I went into a Wendy's, the Wendy's had like one of the big pop machines, and you could like touch screen to get whatever you wanted out of it, and it had vanilla Sprite, and I was like, what
Shit's
the fuck is vanilla Sprite? And I was just like, I must have held up the line because I was just like, whoa, there's some bajillion choices. What the
Yeah, they're all regionally exclusive.
You're just
so I got the
standing in
vanilla,
front of the
and I
vending
immediately
machine
I took a
ordering
drink of it
everything.
and was like, this needs vodka. Poof.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if in America they had a machine that had rum and Coke inside of it mixed together. Here you go. Oof.
Could you imagine if I could like if I could go to a bar, like a
ideas.
self-serve bar that had like fucking buttons that just like so that the button worked the same way that like the button at like a Tim Hortons work, where it's like, oh, you want 2 milks and you press the button twice and it does like the right amount. So if I want 2 shots, I press the button twice and it gives me a shot.
Hmm.
I wouldn't be
Sorry,
surprised if
Tim
that
Hortons
exists.
mentioned. I'm taking the strange eons approach and saying ew.
I think that sounds like a great idea.
Preppy.
I think it would be a terrible idea because like so many people would get so sloshed so fast, and then like how are you going to charge them? But I feel like if you have like your credit card, right? Because when you go to a bar, if you open a tab, right, you give them your credit card.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Right?
say. It just eats their credit card until they're done, and then it gives it back.
Yeah, when you go, you put your credit card in, you get as many as you want, you get your credit card out. You put your
Yeah,
credit card in, you get as
capitalism.
many as you want, you get your credit card out, right? Like,
It's like the local barcade does whenever we have a fur meet there.
see,
Yeah.
furries are doing it right.
Oh yeah. We have a local barcade out here that hosts a fur meet every month on the last Thursday.
That's cool.
Very fun.
How many D&D players are there?
I wish we did. We had a D&D group
You're there once a how long? How often? Every Thursday?
month.
One Thursday a month is definitely doable for Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, I need to suggest that
yes.
Yeah.
to the person who's in charge. Though he's also been real
If-
busy, so
See,
I'm not gonna.
What
dump
ends
it.
up
He
happening a
doesn't
lot
have to
of
run
times.
it. He just needs to provide a table.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say what happens a lot of times is people say we should do this and then never do anything to try to make that happen. Like that's what happens.
Chesh
So you
getting
need
the
to say
fucking satire
something. to make
soundbite
it happen.
on the Discord server.
Yeah, you need to say something to make something happen. Someone needs to start it.
I'll contact the person in charge. I'll ask.
I think that'd be a great idea. I think you'd get a lot of takers really quick. You could
also-
the owner could even charge like a head fee.
Yeah.
That would be cool if you were the DM and then you.
If
could
I
make
know
more
anything
money.
about D&D players, it's that they will buy snacks
Oh yeah.
and drinks.
Oh yeah.
And if I know anything about furries, is they have disposable income.
No, not usually.
Not you yet.
Okay,
You're
okay.
young
Let me state something here. The furries' disposable income thing isn't entirely accurate. It's more furries and credit card debt. That's more a thing. That's not to say that there aren't a lot of people who have a ridiculous amount of money in the community. That is a thing.
Adopt me.
They do exist. Hey, Chesh, you gotta start drawing wolf ass, and then maybe they will. They might consider it at that point.
Yeah, if you draw furry art all the time,
You
then
naked werewolf grog. What more do you want from me?
You need to
every
draw it
piece of
more
art
often.
being furry. That's what they want.
One
They're
of-
unreasonable.
One of us. One of us. One.
I'm retiring.
Hey, you could. If you make it big, you can.
I'm just telling you how they
If
act.
you make it big.
I'm just
You
telling
can
how they act.
retire?
I'm not-
Is that what
I
you
know.
just told me?
If you make it big from drawing wolf ass, yes.
This is-
Unironically.
This
Only
is
wolf
short
ass.
people slander. You got to make it big. Come
Oh,
on.
fuck! I can never make it big. I'm too small.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
yes. You gotta be a big shot.
I can only be a small shot.
Isn't that just a normal shot?
Well, we'll see. If Yellow Flash gets pissed off enough, maybe I'll hit it big.
Oh, it's gonna be so funny.
Just call him
That'd be great.
Yayo Flash.
Yeah, Yo Flash. I couldn't believe
Yayo.
that. Yo.
My favorite
Um,
type of furry art. Yayo.
Unbelievable. I could not believe that man called
What color do you want?
himself
Yo.
somebody who talks about anime and then turns around and calls Yaoi Yayo.
I don't think he actually does. I'm gonna be real. I don't think this man
Oh.
actually talks about about anime or anything.
I mean, even I knew that. I'm not really a seasoned fan of anime either, but I knew that.
You could see
That's-
the eye on the end of Yaoi.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you
this
can read
isn't
the
that hard, and you
text.
still screwed it up, buddy. Like,
You did
bruh,
like you didn't even try.
get up, like go outside.
Alex is telling me I could draw nothing but furry Tifa.
Oh,
Cat
yeah.
girl
Oh my
Tifa, only
God,
cat girl
yeah.
Tifa. All
It-
day,
it
every day.
Please
doesn't
don't do
matter.
that.
You got
my
one
Tifa.
guy who you could
Oh.
draw for that one guy who commissions who every like month commissions a new piece of Falco art for like $5,000, and it's just always
Excuse me?
macro.
Yeah, I'll do nothing but yeah, I'll do that.
And the artist who he specifically commissions is questioning their life decisions.
I'll take over. They can retire.
Yeah, Chesh
Oh.
will only do Falco streams from now on.
Oh my god, if I,
Also in
I swear, if
sexually
somehow
questionable
mentioning
positions.
it, I mean, hey,
Well,
that'll work. Look, any though Star Fox characters have kind of fallen out recently with the addition of Deathwolf existing.
Oh, true.
So you know what to do, Josh. You know what to do. Get drawing. Come on.
Time to evolve to a higher
Yeah,
plane.
do
of
it right
being.
now in front of everybody.
I feel like I wouldn't be allowed to do that.
Josh,
I mean, I can sit
to
here and
becoming
do it,
furry,
but like,
influencer.
Oh,
all right.
Chesh, that image you shared on
Wait, is there?
Twitter, X, whatever it is now.
Mhm.
But the geolocation,
Oh yeah, the geolocation.
how
Yeah, yeah,
accurate was I?
that is the UK.
It is UK.
It's the UK. Yeah.
I know
Is
that
it-
bridge. I've seen it. It looks familiar.
Now let's see if you can get closer than the UK, which is pretty broad.
Yeah.
When you mention that it's in the UK, I'm starting to think I might have been there.
Maybe.
But
Was I anywhere near close to geolocation? Names?
Let me double check to see.
Oh,
what
did
you
you
don't know
said.
if
give
you
an
know the
exact
names.
one, Jack?
The places. I think it's like northwest-ish
You said
of
northwest. Let me
northwest
open
of
that.
London. So it's Midlands. It's the Midlands of the UK. If you know where that is in the UK.
I'm gonna open Google Maps and because I saved the actual address because all of these places have legit addresses because I wanted to make sure that they were like I
I'd
could
say
find them
north
later.
of London and a little bit west. So it's not really super. It's not like
So,
if it was
For
like really, really close west,
for people
then
who
that
don't
would be on
know,
the Welsh border.
Chesh is kind of running like a GeoGuessr thing on Twitter, I guess.
Yeah.
So like I've taken random places around the world and I took a screenshot of like Google Street View and slapped my goblin on it and said, "Find me. Where's the goblin?" So you would be correct. It is north of London and it is the west side of the United Kingdom.
oh god, just put the goblin outside of like one of your YouTube nemesis house.
Just peeking through the window.
Okay, or like a listing of like a specific house, just like freak someone out, because you can do that, and statistically,
Yeah, just
non-zero chance that someone in the audience is looking at that house.
well,
non-zero
well, you-
chance.
she could just go on the Discord and take volunteers. Just say, "You want your house? Message me."
Do you want a goblin in your house? Let me know. Adopt a goblin today.
Every day, 1 in 5 goblins go hungry because they don't have enough shoe leather to eat. I don't know, what do goblins eat? Gold?
I don't know, probably like root vegetables and mushrooms and like bark.
Oh, the moss sorting. They
Moss.
eat moss.
Well,
Things that are earthy that can like just be found, nuts and berries.
well, there are such things as goblin hunting parties, so they do eat meat.
And they eat meat.
Wait,
So they're
Chesh,
probably
change
things
from
that can be
the
found in the local flora and fauna.
Yes.
Chesh, I have a business proposal.
Uh-huh.
Change from a goblin to a kobold.
No.
Okay, go on.
Well, she's letting you make
Kobolds
the
are
case, I
very
guess.
popular. They're very popular. Everyone loves a good kobold.
So are goblins. You're gonna have a hard time beating goblins in popularity.
Well, if you're trying to court the furries, I think maybe a kobold would work more effectively. Is all
But
I'm
what
gonna
if I
say.
just put fur on the goblin and made it a cat girl goblin?
What? That is terrifying. I hate that.
Well, if she
Kobolds are
draws
great.
very specific art of furry things that are not necessarily supposed to be furry, then that just shows
Ooh,
her
like I
range.
find a niche of just turning things that are not like into.
Oh, like the object head trend that was going around.
Yeah, so right now Jax is in the lead of the geo tracker of north of London to the west side of the UK. Let me know if anybody's got anything closer.
I feel like
Titles of the places, and is it anything like New? I don't know. Do planes like Newport, Pagnell? Was it?
Newport. It's
Well, I
It's not
mean,
Newport. It
No,
is not-
Newport is a name.
Yeah,
There's a
I was-
couple of Newports.
yeah, I
the
was gonna
UK.
say Newport's had to get their name from something.
I know, but I just immediately went to the cigarette.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what that means. So.
You guys will figure it out. I believe in you. I don't expect anybody to get the exact street address. I don't think anybody will get the exact street address of any of these places.
Chat,
No.
If somebody,
chat, you know what to do.
I was gonna say, if anybody here plays GeoGuessr, they might be able to do
That's
it.
what I mean. Like, I want to see if anybody can this is just an exercise in like just for a fun guessing game to see how close people can get. I don't expect anybody to actually get like the legit like. Jack got pretty close.
Cool.
If they guess, if the chatto guesses it, do they get any Cheetos?
I don't know. I haven't thought of a prize.
Okay.
If you think of a good prize, let me know. I might be willing.
A 5 for 5, except it's free
Ooh.
if they get it right.
Ooh.
I mean, a sketch wouldn't be a bad
Yeah.
offer.
Oh.
I mean, if you get it exactly right, I mean,
Wait.
not gonna be often
Oh.
that happens.
I have an idea about how I might be able to figure that out.
Go on.
Hang on.
Well, it could be the same way that other
Are
people.
you gonna try and reverse image search it?
No.
You-
No, I'm gonna do something a lot more artistic.
You could just do what people do for like GeoGuessr and stuff. Use their strategies.
No, I have a much more artistic way of doing this. Can you send me the image, Shesh?
Yeah.
I don't have Twitter, so if you
They're all
sent
in
it,
Discord.
if you sent it in that initial bunch, then maybe
Yeah.
I could look at it. But
Yeah, everybody who was on Discord got an advance of all of the places or all of the images that I made. So
is it the first one?
yes,
Or... Oh, okay. I meant in the list, but yeah, I'll look.
yes.
Wait, where is it?
I forget where you posted them.
Just in all chat.
Oh, I'll have
Oh,
to
there it
scroll up
is.
then. Give me a minute.
Depends how far north, and it might even be Kent, which isn't that far away from.
Save
London.
image. Okay, let's try my strategy now.
You're gonna do it live.
We're doing it live, folks.
Good luck.
You were smart and cut off the license plate, because that would tip people off.
Oh, that is tasteful images of Skaven.
Okay, this is how he's finding the answer. Somehow he
I'm
got
not
an image
looking
of
at
Skaven.
E6. Don't worry.
But yeah, I could believe that this is in the UK.
Yeah.
Oh, you think I'm lying?
No, I'm saying that I don't play these games, so
Okay.
it looks believable. It is from there. I don't know. I don't know where it is.
Why is it saving as a JPEG underscore large? What did you do? Chesh, what did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do?
I have to go into properties just to make this just a regular old JPEG. Why is it underscore large?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably
Oh,
because I made
well,
it
yeah.
in Krita.
Change it from underscore large might make it unusable. No, it makes it very usable.
Unbelievable.
I tried.
You can
I-
zoom in on the image. Like, that's what it's for.
I tried.
This is a Deku meme. This is a Deku meme of I'm not gonna let anybody down. I'm a failure.
Hey, you don't need to call me out like this. Come on. You don't need to. Come on.
I'm calling
Come
myself
on.
out. I don't know anything about this stuff.
What? Okay. I tried geotagging it. The image has no geotag. So you chose wisely, Chesh.
Thanks.
Wouldn't the geotag, if it had one,
Never
just be
thought doing
her
that.
because she downloaded it from.
Well, no. Even then, usually you can still track the image back.
Yeah, but she didn't. She went on Google Street View to get the image and then took the image.
Oh, that's why.
Exactly. She said that.
In the heat of the moment, I ignored the artifacting.
It might work if it was something like a Boston pizza.
Well, yeah. Where else are you supposed to find a Boston pizza, huh?
That's a recent Google image because it says right in the middle
Chesh draws circles. again.
2024 Google. So it's a recent update.
Oh yeah, I had a suggestion for Dapper for the TTRPG, which is that whenever he puts an enemy on the board, he has it like circled in those obnoxious clickbait red circles.
Oh, like a new challenger.
No, I mean like the you'll never guess what this is.
A new Pokemon has arrived. Who's that Pokemon? It's a Klingon.
It's wait, isn't? Hey, hold on there, Chesh. Hey, hang on. That could be.
Could be what?
Yeah. It could be what?
It could be. Yeah, it
could be a Klingon, but what if it's not?
But
What if it's
not?
that one episode?
It's
with,
Pikachu. God damn it!
We
no,
just
it's the dude from DS9.
we just make a Pokemon hack that is just like Star Trek characters, and you have to catch them, and you can use them. I mean,
Well,
stupider hacks have existed.
What was
speaking
the
of
game that
video
Pokemon Go
games,
was based off of?
Based off of? I don't know.
Besides
Digimon.
Pokemon, obviously.
Yeah,
they used
I
the skin of
assumed you
this
didn't
thing-
mean Pokemon.
Yeah, they put Pokemon. They put a Pokemon skin on top of this other game. That's one of the reasons
Yeah,
why I
I
didn't
don't-
really like Pokemon Go that much. If it had just like the standard fighting style, I'd still be playing it to this day. Like I would love the fuck out of that. But because it doesn't have like the standard just 4-move battle system, I was like, fuck this shit. But
Yeah,
Oh,
apparently your
there's
Blastoise
something,
can kill a Venusaur easily. But it doesn't make sense.
yeah,
So
it doesn't have like a
speaking-
proper level system. If it just used a proper level system and regular XP and just like a fucking
Plus, the shiny rates are adjusted to make it easier to get shinies.
Nah, I don't really hate that because like a lot of the games have been making it easier for shiny collecting for the most part. Not all shinies, but like shiny hunting is like its own thing. I don't care that much about that when it comes from like a gameplay standpoint because like
Sure.
Pokemon Go doesn't feel like a game, right? It's just like run around, spin things, tap fast. And it's
Pokemon
like,
doesn't
it
feel
doesn't
like
feel like
game
a
anymore.
Pokemon game. Like it would fit better with like Digimon, right? Like Digimon would work better just because then it's just like a standard attack system. But if you like actually took the regular turn-based Pokemon battle system and like actually use that in Pokemon Go, and even if you did want to use that, you have to catch enough Pidgeys to get it to evolve. Like, fine, okay, whatever. You would still at least even then get rid of the CR thing and just use the level system. So it'd be like, oh, you have to catch 100 times the number of this Pokemon to get it to level up. So like if Pidgey evolves at level 18, you need 1,800
I
Pidgey,
love Pidgey so much.
That would
right?
be so
But
nice.
I have a hot
It would
take.
take a long time to level up
for
to like
the game.
Pidgeot, but like whatever the number ends up being to make it reasonable, right? So just do that. And then you'd have an actual Pokemon game on your hands. What you'd have right now is not a Pokemon game.
Yeah,
It's just a game that has a Pokemon skin.
Do you guys want some other gaming news?
Sure, yeah. Hit me.
5-minute gaming news.
343 has new management now, and is been renamed to Halo Studios.
Oh, I did
Basically,
hear
all
about
the
that.
old management got yeeted.
Yep.
And they're moving Halo
Halo.
to Unreal.
Is Halo currently owned by Bungie or is it owned by Microsoft right now?
No, Bungie's owned by which is wild that this even happened, is owned by Sony now.
Yes, but who
And
owns
they've been doing
Halo?
a good job at managing things. Please fire Pete Parsons already.
But who owns Halo?
Halo is owned by 343 now. Halo Studios which is owned in turn by Xbox,
Okay, so it's Microsoft.
which is in
Microsoft.
turn Microsoft. Yeah.
Microsoft. God, that was a long-winded way to say Microsoft.
What?
It was- yeah, I'm glad you said
I
that.
asked who owns it. You went on a tirade about Sony owning King Bungie.
Okay, don't get me started on that. I was a Destiny 2 player.
Whoa.
Don't get me started on.
Oh
on
God, you
Swiss
poor
Sony.
soul.
Well, if I don't name all the company subsidiaries that it's under, then what
Then have I even
tell-
answered your question when that wasn't even what the question was?
No, you
there's
would
that.
asked who owns Bungie.
No,
or
I
if
said
it's
who
owned
owns Halo, Bungie or Microsoft?
No,
Write it back.
whatever.
I'm just teasing you. It was a fine answer. It's just a lot of information.
Well, I usually do those like hyper specific answers to leave no room for
Error?
misinterpretation.
I feel
Because
like this is one of those things where you ask a yes or no question and somebody gives you a whole explanation, but then never actually says yes or no, and you're just supposed to interpret yes or no from the answer.
So you mean video essayists?
Hey,
Is
has
Simpsons
anybody looked at
hitting-
Chadversity recently, by the way?
Oh boy! Oh no! What next? Are you gonna cover Xanderhall? Are you
I
going
don't
to-
know. I haven't
Actually,
actually
I
looked to see
wonder
what he
if
was
he-
talking about. I was just making a joke.
I wonder if he sold his castle yet.
Oh yeah.
Wait, who is this Shittiversity character again?
Shad owns
refresh
a castle that he bought and then was
He's the-
complaining that
He's
he
the
didn't
guy
have
who
enough
was
money.
doing all kinds of
Oh,
blacksmithing stuff on YouTube for a while.
Oh, I remember this guy. Wait, he got mad about this female custodies.
He probably did, but I didn't.
Yeah, he
That's
got
what-
mad about some modification or something new came in about the female custodians, and he got really mad about it. Yeah,
Oh my
I guess I just
God.
covered it on our channel.
He's the kind of
Oh.
guy that would get mad about that, so I'm not
Okay,
surprised.
though I'm gonna bet, though I don't really remember his reaction because he's not really notable. But I'm thinking now about the Quarter Pounders response to that. Adapt discuss toads.
I have not looked at the quartering in a long while.
You should
either.
watch his angry rant about the female custodians. It is so funny
I'm gonna have
because
so
you
much.
can tell he has never looked at anything Warhammer related in his
Right
life.
now, a lot of my like streaming time is being eaten up by Project 2025, and like I
Mhm.
think that's a good thing for the time being. But oh my god, it's not like I'm ever gonna run out of content with all these fucking chuds. Like,
Oh my
fucking god.
It's been a
When-
long
when-
time since you covered a lot of the people you covered when I first started
year.
watching.
I'm glad to see a new change of pace, personally speaking. It's nice not having to see Renell.
Well,
Oh yeah.
well,
Like,
I'm not even
talking
talking about
something.
the company or anything. I'm talking about people before that.
Wait,
Yeah.
you covered people before the company? What?
I exist and have for a while. Shocking.
Yeah. I know. You gave me the context because I made the mistake of asking.
How dare you? How
No,
dare
no,
you
this
ask? This is one thing about asking for clarification, asking for context if you're in and around me, because you're probably going to get too much.
Look, I asked for the Vandalia context, and I got the Vandalia context.
You didn't just get context; you got a whole
You watched
stream.
the whole stream.
Yeah. Chesh Clockwork Oranged me.
Sat him down and fucking peeled his eyes open. No, we live here now. Bro wanted a break from Renell and got Vandalia.
I didn't need it.
Well,
No.
You
Me finding out
actually,
about
you
what
specifically
about,
left
that
for a while during that.
slime called No, that's too nice. That's too mean to slime. Too mean to slime. That monstrosity known as Renell. Me when I like bullying children who I've never met. That bitch.
She posted her fucking engagement or her ring that she got from her husband when they got married. Bitch is loaded. She's doing a GoFundMe
Yes.
to get to fucking get money for her fucking defense,
Lawyer.
and is sitting around bitching about her family and having to spend money to send people back home to their countries. Blah blah blah. Bitch has money.
And she's grifting, and I'm just like,
She's
what the
fucking
fuck?
grifting.
Hey,
Unbelievable.
Renell, go back to South Africa with Elon, please.
Into the box.
Oh god.
Well, I mean,
No, I like that. I don't know if that will change her fucking nature or not.
No,
If
I
she
don't
goes back,
care.
she's gonna
I just-
harm
No, it
people over
wouldn't.
there.
I don't care. I just don't want her in America.
Well,
Well,
Cringe.
if
it's okay. The
anybody,
She's a
FBI will do
citizen,
that for
she's a
you.
citizen. if she's a citizen, she's a citizen. She is America's problem, I guess.
Okay, that's fair.
If
Yeah, that's
If-
the
Yeah,
if.
also you're the only American here, so you'll just have to deal with it. Too bad.
No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
But
Force me to.
yeah, if you have the money to move from South Africa to America, like you probably have at least a little money.
Yeah, can
Kicking
you
around.
send Elon back at
well,
least? Just do me the favor. Can you at least get him sent back?
who?
Elon.
Elon.
Oh,
No, he's busy hanging out with Trump, and they both said that if Trump loses the election, Elon and Tucker Carlson both said that Elon is screwed, and he's going to go to jail. But so he knows he's breaking laws. And on top of that,
Weird.
they're also planning him and Trump and Elon are planning to flee to Russia, which I'm sure will go well for them.
oh yeah, right.
That-
I'm sure.
Political
Daddy
prisoners,
Vladdy will love to
brilliant.
see you.
That just sounds stupid. Why would they do that?
I'm
They
sure
don't live
Vladimir
in the
Like-
real world.
would love
They
to
get
see
off
Learn
the-
from the
They
family
probably
that
think
went to
that-
push me out of
Russia.
a window.
They
Learn from
probably
the
think that
family.
because they supported Russia in this takeover of America,
Sure.
that Putin will pat them on the back when they show up on his doorstep as failures, like
What-
he owes them something.
What
And
what's
they're
got-
going to get a really big shock, and that's assuming that Russia is still under Putin's control for
Mm.
any considerable length of
Yeah.
time from
'Cause-
now onward, which
I'm not
seems
sure if
not
you've seen it.
likely.
There's been some rumbling going on over there.
There's been
recent-
rumbling going on over there. There's
Well,
also like,
besides
Putin is
the
super
Kursk Oblast
paranoid.
being completely basically taken by Ukraine, we are going to get so many Russian bots. After I said that, I'm sorry, Chesh.
Thanks.
You are going to get the Wagner funded bots.
I'm not going to be able to tell the difference between the Russian bots and Yellow Flash fans. It's fine.
They're the same thing.
So
Same thing.
it sounds like a Family Guy bit where
Yeah.
Trump and Elon just get off the plane and there's a bunch of Russian soldiers waiting to arrest them as soon as they get off the plane.
Yeah. So basically, the entire Kursk Oblast was taken by Ukraine a few weeks ago. Yeah, they yoinked a Russian oblast.
Well, you know,
think-
play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah, and yeah, it's not going too well, and because of that, there's been rumbling of the R word, rebellion,
Ooh.
in other parts
Yeah.
of Russia.
I mean, there's
That's
also
it.
there's been political unrest in Russia for a long time.
Oh
and-
yeah, it's getting bad though right now.
yeah,
Like really
which
bad.
makes complete
Yeah.
sense.
Civil war on the cards,
Oh
definitely.
yeah, and also we have
Nothing
ISIS
civil
acting as
about
a
it.
wild card
Yeah.
there, casually. They've been doing terror attacks around the country as well, and making the climate even worse over there. So it's not going well.
It's the whole history is written by the victor thing, right? One man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter.
Yeah, it's not going well for Russia really right now. And also, they had a very successful, completely successful, trust me, guys, nuclear launch.
It's one of those it's one of those things where it's like, as much as you wish that nobody gets harmed, we just don't live in a world that operates like that.
No.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work like that. Like, even just with what we talked about online with like Vic Mignogna and the Yellow Flash and Nick Rekieta and the company, like, people get harmed regularly. So people shouldn't be getting harmed over social media over blatant, like, nothing disagreements, right? Yet here we are. Right? So as much as you can hope that innocent people don't get hurt, it's going to happen.
No, they are. There are going to be plenty of babushkas flattened. So it's going to happen. The babushka get flattened.
That's so
Get
dark.
that.
What the fuck?
This is Russia we're talking about, okay?
Babushka's gonna get flattened.
Look, they've
Santa
been
got
doing,
run over by, or Grandma got run
look,
over by.
Russia's
or-
been doing this for like a year now to Ukraine. They've been doing it for like what, like 2-3 years now?
I mean, yeah.
Where's Landon when I need him?
At home.
Yeah, he's not doing his cooking show, his monthly cooking show.
Is he
What happened?
Not here. We didn't have the volcano show this Friday either. It's past
Is he
Friday.
doing it good?
He got sick. He got some kofefe.
Oh, well, I hope he gets
okay.
better.
Hope he's
Yeah.
well soon then.
Yeah, he
yeah.
got
Yeah, I
some
hope
kofefe.
he's well
You still
soon.
can't say the C word, right?
The last update that I don't care. You can take COVID if you want to give a shit. This is
I-
Roman. There's no love here.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the algorithm anymore.
Yeah, but
The
I'm
last
still trying to abide
update
by
I
TO.
got from Landon is, let me find it.
Well, I just hope the elves that live in his treehouse are healing him appropriately.
He's got a little bit of brain fog and he's just drinking.
He
orange
started-
juice.
He started trying to do shit around on the 4th day, and I was just like, calm down, guy. It takes minimum 7 days to recover from COVID. Like, don't start
Mania's out
jumping
here
around.
calling the kettle black.
Yeah, that's true.
But at the con,
That's
Just
I
going-
don't know what you're talking about, all right?
I guarantee you, somehow, even if I follow precautions perfectly, I'm still gonna get it.
Do you guys like
I
Mert
got it.
what?
Do you guys like Mert Mart?
I think it's good enough for what it is.
I like Mert Mart. Mert Mart's one of my favorite things so far. I can't wait for I've been holding myself back from playing it because I'm playing it on stream, and I'm like, I want to play more Mert Mart.
Wait, I thought you said Merp Marp.
Mert Mart. I'm making the greatest supermarket that there's
don't-
ever been.
I don't know if Crusher's seen it yet.
Crusher, you haven't seen Mert Mart?
I've seen you play it in the server.
Yeah, no, I started streaming it. Mert Mart. We have made great advancements.
Because I'm the only one commenting in the chat half the time.
That is not true.
Sometimes.
Well, Cheshire, have you considered if you streamed it here?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, I'm
fun
done.
fact-
I don't have
uh,
anything else for today.
No, wait, chat. Fun
What?
fact: this is how I
Yeah.
communicate with my PF.
Yeah, that's
Like,
your
like-
autism showing.
Oh my god! Okay, you can't tell me that you haven't done that with a significant other, where you communicate with them in incomprehensible to everyone else.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What, you haven't done
Manya.
that? Manya, have you? Do you
What?
understand?
What the fuck is a significant other? Are you
Fair
asking me if I talk to my dog like because I do that.
What do you want to ask me? Sorry, what? Sorry, I was washing my dishes.
Okay, do you know that thing where you develop such a relationship with your significant other that you begin to talk in ways that are completely incomprehensible to anyone else?
Sure.
You're picking the wrong person.
Okay. All right.
Mine had arranged marriages, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, you set me up for
Oops.
this, Chesh.
I was playing along and Chesh just spoiled it. Chesh, come
Chesh,
on.
you set me up.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
You. How could you do this
sorry,
to
I
me?
broke the illusion too early. I'm sorry, Manya.
I had a feeling this is a setup, but I trusted.
We trusted the goblin, he says.
Also, she didn't really do anything. You just started asking a
Yeah,
question.
you went straight to Manya.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I
no,
was
no,
like,
no,
huh?
no. You suggested
Okay, I'll
Manya,
play the game.
and then I. No! Don't do this to me. You suggested Manya.
I said to quote Manya, I don't know what you're talking about because you
Oh,
just gave her shit.
I didn't get that coming through. My strategic lag. Strategic
Oh.
lag.
He got bamboozled.
Now you know how I feel like.
The
with the
FBI had
lag.
the lag gun outside my house.
That's something that this Chibi guy, right? This Chibi Reviews guy said that he's in contact with the FBI over the doxing and like harassing.
Sounds
he's
like
been
Steve.
through.
Is
Well,
he
I'm
sending them
curious-
over with the headache ray?
What?
The FBI headache ray. It gives you headaches
Yeah.
when you want to live stream on a certain
Oh
day.
yeah, no. This just Chibi Reviews guy has like recently been doxxed and recently had like some of his information go out there, and he's claiming he's getting like death threats and this, that, and the other thing. And I've been looking at it a little bit to potentially talk about it in the future. And one of the things that he said in his most recent stream is that he has been now in contact with the FBI. So I'm curious to see if something happens and if something does happen with the FBI in their investigation and at what rate it happens. Because I mean, we've been watching Charlotte go through a ton of shit for like fucking a year and a half. So if this guy gets his stuff solved really quickly, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
Hey, thing that I genuinely believe, I think Charlotte will actually win this court case.
Oh, she should.
Well, no, I think she will.
Um,
The company is doing such a piss poor job.
Yeah,
Even if-
Oh, like
probably.
she's gonna win, yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think that she is going to lose. It's going to take a while, as it does, but
I have a hard time. I have a hard time seeing the outcome of this court case being anything but if it's not in her favor and she doesn't basically get damages and her court costs paid for at minimum, I would call it a miscarriage of justice.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like there's no way. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
Especially with the facial expressions the judge was
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Wait, what's the deal with the?
Just when I was at court, some of the facial expressions the judge was making was just like
Couple of eye rolls here and there, I imagine.
yeah,
What-
or
what-
like just a couple of like most of her facial expressions were suppressed, admittedly, so she like did a good job, but there was like a couple that just seeped through where she was clearly just like annoyed or frustrated.
I have to ask a retired judge I know because he did a criminal.
Oh my
I
god.
have to ask him about some of the stuff they had.
Oh
that he
my
had to put up
god, yes. Please do that and let
I'm
me
not
know
going
what
to give
it is.
more
Some
context
stories.
because that will very much dox him, and I'm
Yeah. You don't have to give any information about that.
Chesh, you do have a lot of enemies, is what I'll say.
I'm quite sure
In
they're
regard,
much better than, the lawyer friend that Erin had who advised her on all this.
Oh, the lawyer
Oh.
friend that frequents her bar that she definitely allegedly
Aaron-
works at.
Aaron, that's not a friend.
You like that one, Jack?
I'm gonna be real,
Yeah.
Aaron. That person trying to get you in jail. Don't listen to him. Your little lawyer friend, they're definitely trying to get you in jail.
You think people?
Yeah, they're trolling
you think
you.
that Erin has people in her real life trolling her to get her in trouble because they
They-
just don't like her, so they're giving her bad advice.
Okay, you say that, but that's happened. That is
Well,
a
I'm asking
thing.
you if you believe that. Like, you think that's?
I believe that. I
No,
believe
I
that. I definitely believe that. Because they're
Would
so
I be
tired of her bullshit.
Yeah, she's a
Is
perfect
it?
candidate.
I
for it.
can neither confirm nor deny this because I'm not Aaron. Is it possible? Oh yeah, that's a thing that definitely could happen.
Yeah, I'm asking
because
your
I've heard of
opinion,
this
not
happening.
whether or not you can demonstrate a fact.
Yeah, this is an unfalsifiable here.
Yeah.
What is the definition of atheism and whatnot?
Oh my god. What is the definition implying? There's only one. All right. I'm cutting it off. We've been drinking too much now already. We're talking about the definition of atheism. The stream ends when the definition of atheism comes up.
No.
Thanks,
No.
Crusher.
No.
All right, what do you want,
Manya?
Manya?
You have to tell me what the definition of atheism is.
No, you don't
Fuck
have to.
off. Definition
maybe
of
I can-
atheism. My jutti.
Oh God, she's switched language. She's mad. Maya's gonna.
Look out! She switched lounges. Hide.
Yeah, that's when I should be scared, right?
Yeah.
होते आए रे कहते हुन भी मतलब समझ नहीं आती कि क्या atheism.
She's calling me
Not that.
homophobic slurs, definitely.
दिमाग खराब कराया है.
I'm sorry for bullying you today, Manya.
We love you,
हाय
Manya.
रब मैनू बचा वो रब
I
मैनू बचा है क्या
don't-
बुद्धू
She's definitely mad at me. Sorry, Manya.
All right.
Yeah, please end
We've
the
been,
sketch.
we've been live for nearly 2
Nice.
hours, so I'm gonna get out of here. Go find these people. Most of them use their names for their links, like particularly Jax. I don't think Monty's put out a video in a while, but she's linked on
I
the
do
main
not
channel
do
page.
anything
But
right
yeah,
now.
go check out Jack's analysis. He does some really cool stuff. and
Yeah.
he's got some new cool stuff
That's
going on
cool.
with fish.
I guess you
Um,
can find me on Blue Sky.
I shouldn't say fish, aquascapes. That's better.
Aquascape, and there's going to be shrimp, and then there's going to be fish, and there's going to be plants.
Shrimp.
We get to see it grow from the very beginning. So if you ever wanted to work
Yeah.
on one yourself, I definitely recommend checking out and seeing what
Is
he's
it-
doing and how he's
Is it
doing
a
it.
Crusher.
shrimple process?
Sorry?
Is it a shrimple process, or is it rather complicated?
Both. Yeah.
Eh.
Why not both?
I like that. Crusher, were you asking that I'm on Blue Sky? Yes, I'm on Blue Sky with the same username that my Twitter name is.
Oh, I was saying I didn't really do anything. That the only place that you could really find me would be Blue Sky right now.
Right
Yeah,
now?
yeah, go
Okay.
ahead. Check
Orange
everybody else.
Fish's Discord, I guess.
Yeah, find everybody.
If you, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
We do these once a month, so come and join us in the future if you want to. And if you do want to join us and have a conversation or you have a topic, feel free to leave it in the comments while
Oh,
we're
yes.
live or later on. And 3 of us are on the Lexington over on Top Hats Off. That's Necro, Crusher, and me.
yes. Unfortunately, I won't be making this week's.
He's not going to be making this week.
But I do hope you guys have a lovely amount of fun.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. I said that like.
Bye.
Cheers.
Happy Halloween, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.